Hello all, this is Ashwin. Welcome to my OpenCV tutorials. In the last video we saw how to load an image and how to display that image on the computer screen using OpenCV. In this video tutorial we are going to see how to save an image, as well as we are going to see various modes in which we can read an image. So let's get started with various modes of reading images first. The first mode is 1. This is the default mode. So even if you don't mention anything, it already means that you are using this mode. So this means that load the image by preserving all the color channels, or by saving all the color information in the image. So if I run this code, you won't actually notice any difference in the output of this and the previous program. So the second mode is 0. So this means that the image is read in grayscale mode. So suppose if you have got a color image with multiple channels, like 3 channels, then you can read that image with mode 0 as a grayscale image. So let's execute this code. And as you can see, we read the color image as a grayscale image and we displayed that image as it is. So this is how the second mode works. And the third mode is -1. This means that it loads image as it is, or it reads image as it is, and it also saves the alpha transparency channel in the image. So let us run the code and see what the output could be. So the output is same as the output for mode 1. So remember, the mode number 1 is the default mode, and this mode parameter is the second argument to be passed to cv2.im_read. So in most of the cases, it is practical not to mention any mode, because most of the times if we are actually working with the color images, in case we want to convert any color image to a grayscale image, then while reading that image itself, then we can just mention 0, or we can even convert the image from color to grayscale using some other method call. So we are going to discuss that in later. And now we can also save that image into any other image file. So I have already created a directory. So that directory is known as output, as you can see here. So let me change the icon. Let me change the size of icons. So you can see here, this is the dataset. This is the directory for dataset, and this is the directory where I am supposed to save the output images for the program. So the path is similar to imgpath. So I am just going to copy this entire stuff, and I am going to mention another variable, outpath equal to, I guess I have even copied the variable name here. So this is going to show some warning. And now, so in place of dataset, I'm just going to say output, and let's try to change the extension of image and see what happens. JPG. The method which saves the image into a particular file is known as imsave, and we need to pass the output path to the image, or sorry, the method is imwrite, and then we need to pass the variable which has the image stored in that. So this pretty much takes care of writing an image into a specified path. So let us run this code and see the output. Okay, now let us check the output directory and let us see if the image has been copied in the JPEG format. Yes, it seems that the image has been saved to this in the JPG format. So in this program, we are reading an image and saving that image as it is in another directory in another format. So let's try to tweak this code. Let's save this code first. Let's take a backup, because we are going to change some part of logic of this code. So now we are in the earlier code we were reading the color image and saving it as a color image. The format was different. So now we are going to read a color image as a grayscale image, and then we are going to save that image as a grayscale image as a grayscale image. So essentially we are converting a color image into a grayscale image and saving that grayscale image to a disk. So let us see how this thing works. Okay, now it has converted the color image to a grayscale image, and let's check the output folder. Okay, now this is the grayscale image. So we already got an we already have written a utility now to convert a color image to a grayscale image and save it to another location on the disk. So this is the end of this tutorial. So in this tutorial we saw how to read images in multiple in multiple modes. The first mode is the color mode, the second mode is the grayscale mode, and the third mode is to preserve the alpha transparency of the image. And we also saw how to save the images to a specified path, and we actually combined both these techniques into writing a small utility for reading a color image and then displaying it in a grayscale mode and then saving it in a grayscale mode on a different path on your disk. So thanks a lot for watching this tutorial. Please do let me know if you have any queries related to this tutorial in the comment section down below. Please do not forget to hit the like button and do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more awesome videos on OpenCV programming with Python 3. Thanks a lot.